Good morning. It's May 25th, and early this morning, we went ahead and cut all of our strawberry runners off of our strawberry plants because we got a lot of rain last night. It rained for about 4 hours, and we've been in a terrible drought in high 90s, and these strawberries are wilting down pretty hard in these cups. That's telling me that they're probably getting root bound. So you can see I've got a video on how we take our main strawberry mother plants, and they'll produce runners. This is the runner vine. And as they hang over the side of the pot, we just planted those runners in dollar store cups with some potting mix. There's the runner that went to the mother plant. And then we just set the cup right down beside the plant, planted the runner right in here. And when it roots and gets, most of the roots in this cup get root bound or gets enough roots that it can sustain life, we cut them away from the mother. We did that this morning. We're over here on the side of the building where it's still some shade. The sun's coming up pretty quick, but I'll show you. You see that? This was a baby strawberry plant off of the mother plant, and the runner just come away from the plant, hung down on the side of the pot, just like this. We filled the cup with potting mix, put some holes in the bottom of the cup. As the runner come off the main plant, we stuck it in the potting mix, and it's been probably a month and a half. And now you can see these plants are fully rooted, and now they're safe to cut away from the mother plant. I've tried just cutting them away from the mother plant, these strawberry plants, and planting them, but I don't have great success rate. They about all die. So what I do, a little different, I take these cups, sit outside the mother plant, bury the runner into the soil, and then I'll check them about every 4 to 6 weeks. Check them, and then when you see the roots like that, you can cut it away. But we didn't want to do that in the full sun. We're going to leave these in the shade a couple of days now that they've been cut away from the mother plant. And I'll show you how we plant them into these 1-gallon pots. I'll go ahead and cut that runner piece off of there, and any bad leaves we'll go ahead and pull off of there. And what we have down here is just 1-gallon pots. We're going to plant these strawberry plants into these 1-gallon pots. I've just filled these 1-gallon pots up with regular old potting mix. Let's see if it's going to... There we go. I'll show you how I do this. And we're going to add some mushroom compost, and we're going to add some berry tone to each container. This is Epsoma organic berry tone. It's organic fertilizer for your berry plants. So I'll just sit that right there, and I'll show you what I do. I just take an empty bag. I filled all the pots already with soil, and then I'll just take that, dump it right back in the bag. And I'll take and put 1 tablespoon of this berry tone into the bag, and 4 tablespoons maybe a handful, maybe a cup. Should have just grabbed my cup measurement. Into that bag, stir it up really well. And then I'll just pour it back into this pot. Okay. Let's see, which one was it? This one? Okay. and we'll break these roots loose. We don't want them spiraling around. That's pretty good. And with these strawberry plants, we don't want to bury them any deeper. You'll get crown rot if you bury them too deep. So we're going to leave them about the same height that they are in the cup and just fill the soil up around to the base of that little, let me just show you, to right here. We don't want to go any deeper. We're sitting on kind of a slope here because we're on the back side of our carport. I'm trying to get away from the sun to get this done. So we're sitting on a little angle, but that'll be okay. And there's one. And I'll just mash that in a little bit, mash the air out of it. Make sure I'm not any deeper. And there's one strawberry plant planted on a 1 gallon pot. That's our runner plant. It came off out of dollar store cups, off the mother plants. So we'll do another one for you, a couple more. Let's see. We just take and fill our pots, dump our pots back in the bag. One tablespoon of berry tone. And that was about, I don't know, 4 tablespoons is probably like that, about a handful. And we'll just stir that up. Cut off the runner. Any new runners, like see this plant's already making a new runner there. I'll cut that off. I want it to focus its energy in these roots at the bottom. You see that? Probably hard to see over here in the shade, but you can see how the roots are starting to come out of the bottom of the cups. They'll get a little dirty, but I got to wash them off when I water them in. There we go. Nice little strawberry plant in a nice pot. I got these pots from the dollar store. They were $1.25, 1 gallon pot. And there you go. And you can keep these. This is an ever-bearing strawberry variety. It's called Charlotte. We grow this because out of all the strawberry varieties we've grown, it's the best flavor and the sweetest. You grow whatever you like to grow. But this is how we get our extra strawberry plants off of our mother strawberry plants that's producing runners. And then probably before the season's out, these little strawberry plants will be making strawberries on their own. Now back home in Indiana, I would sell these. And, you know, I'd put them on our local gardening, Facebook gardening page. My wife, she would do that for me. Or Craigslist, whatever you're comfortable with. There's a lot of platforms out there now. And I'd sell a lot of these and make my money back that I put out for my pots and my fertilizer and my soil. You're not going to get rich unless you have thousands of them. We're not in it to get rich. We're in it to just make our money back for our potting soil and our mushroom compost and our containers. And then any extras. Now with an ever-bearing variety strawberry, the mothers, you need to replace them about every 3 to 4 years. June bears can go a little longer from what we've noticed, but after about 3 or 4 years, your ever-bears just stop producing strawberries, and they'll still grow, and they'll just keep producing runners. So we take them out, we weed them out, and start off with brand new plants. So we keep enough for us to start over, and then we sell some or give away to your family and friends. And that's how we do it. We've done it that way for several years. Like I say, you're not going to get rich, but you'll get your initial investment back. Or we try to anyway. And you can sell them for whatever you want to sell them for. Back home in Indiana, if I cut these runners off into about a 16-ounce cup, I was getting, depending on what size, $1 to $2 a plant. You know, on your seed catalog companies, they're selling you bare root plants with hardly any green in them, bare root, no soil, no nothing, for $2 a piece plus shipping. So anyone would be happy to get a strawberry plant already established and rooted and growing, ready to be transplanted for $1 to $2. I sold quite a few of them back home, and I don't know if we're going to do that down here. We're just going to try to keep things going for a minute. Then after we get some well-established mother plants, then we may try selling a few. But that's how we do it. So we put that in there. A little handful of mushroom compost. Stir it up. Okay. You can see roots coming out of there. See that? That's nice. Mash that down in there. Don't plant it any deeper. Now, if you don't have any strawberry plants, but your family or friends have strawberry plants, ask them if you can plant some of their runners. Get you some cups and plant off the side of their plants. I'm sure they'd be happy to do that for you. And then after about, I don't know, a month and a half, you should be fully rooted to cut them and bring them home and plant them yourself. But that's how we make our brand new strawberry plants off of our mother strawberry plants, and we don't have to buy them anymore. When we bought this variety, we had to pay a year in advance and wait a full year till we bought them in the fall, and then we had to wait till spring. So about 6 months to get our plants, this variety. Very easy to do. That's a nice one. And since it rained last night pretty heavy, I set out several 5-gallon buckets, and I actually filled up a 55-gallon trash can over there with all the rain. We're going to let these get, I'm going to plant all of these, leave them sitting over here in the shade, and we're going to water them in real heavy. And as the sun comes around, it comes around this way, and all of this will be sunny late in the afternoon. And we're going to let them get a little sun, but not a lot of sun, since we cut them off the mothers this morning. And I don't know how they're going to take full sun. We'll have to slowly acclimate them back out into the full sun. Mash that down in there so I don't bury that crown. See, there you go. Simple, quick, and easy. All right. Well, you get the gist of it. That's how we do it. That's how we make our free strawberry plants off of our mother strawberry plants. We don't have to order them anymore. We don't have to buy them anymore. A lot of these plants look a lot better than the plants we're seeing at our local big box stores down here. They're either sold out. The two places we went, Tractor Supply and Lowe's, I don't even see strawberry plants now. So right now will be the perfect time to try to sell some of these because people can, have strawberry plants and not have to order them online and plant a bare root plant. That's how we do it. This is what works for us. There's plenty other ways of doing this, but this works. Thanks for watching.